blocked off.
Yeah.
I feel sorry, kinda, for the people who wanted to get to their homes. I mean, it's like, now it's a real occupation of the police force.
No doubt. Yeah.
So
yeah.
we saw we couldn't get in. We were able to go down to Coventry and support, give our moral support to the truckers who were packing up.
Yeah, right on.
And so today we're watching bloggers like you live, seeing, you know, where can we go to support.
Yeah.
So here we are. We just want our voices to be heard. And this is Canada. We love Canada, but we don't want to live in a Canada that is not granting us our rights and freedoms to protest. But, you know, it's a good thing you guys are on spot because that helps us to locate where we can support.
Oh, good. Yeah, yeah. Oh, you were able to follow some of the streams to get down here? Oh, good.
Following Druthers and following Screws.
Okay, yeah.
About an hour ago.
Yeah,
Right on.
he said, let's see, we parked on Gatineau side, on Quebec side, and he said, let's go.
Right on.
That's what we're here for.
Yeah, yeah. Awesome. Well, thanks
a lot.
Yeah, thanks for being here and for talking to us.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah. Hey, man.
How you doing?
Good. How are you doing?
Good, man. I've been following you for like 10 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
10 years.
Since the G20.
Really?
G7 or whatever.
Wow. This guy's been following since the G20. That's a long time ago.
Yeah, man.
It's like,
thanks,
what, 12 years?
Thanks for all your hard work. Can I make a cash donation to you right now?
Yeah, absolutely, man. Really appreciate that. Dan Dix, yeah. Oh, thanks so much, man. Yeah, really appreciate it.
Dan.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, appreciate that
I
a lot.
really enjoy watching your content.
Awesome.
And you're great at what you do. Keep doing it, man.
Yeah.
We need people like you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
So you were around in the G20 days. You saw some stuff. You probably saw Into the Fire, maybe.
I saw your documentary, yeah. And I wasn't there personally, but I wish I was. I was really young at the time.
I'm seeing a lot of similarities here with the red zone, the fencing, you know, the
scare tactics and the intimidation.
Yeah. It was maybe not quite as heavy-handed with the arrests and people.
There was a lot of aggression on both sides at the G20.
Yeah.
But it might have been, how do you say, orchestrated.
That's right. Yeah. Agent provocateurs.
Exactly. Yeah. I haven't seen any of that here.
Yeah.
All that's here is peace and love and freedom.
Yeah.
That's all.
It seems like all they needed was the one or two, you know, Nazi flags or whatever, and they could just paint the whole thing.
Discredit it. Yeah.
Discredit the whole thing.
Yeah.
But
it's just psychological warfare.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah, but we can see on the ground, there's none of that.
No.
It's the man.
No, people are so loving and so united and peaceful, and I've never seen a movement like this. I'm so proud to be Canadian.
Yeah. I think even when they respond with hate, everybody here responds just with love. You know?
Exactly,
You
yeah.
get the middle fingers and they respond by saying, we love you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Beautiful.
amazing,
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Dan.
Yeah, you too, man.
Yeah, have a good day.
Yeah, you too. Yeah. Yeah, of course. Yeah, oh, cool. Thanks. Appreciate it, man. Of course. Yeah, no.
Can somebody take a photo for me?
Oh.
Take a photo for me?
Yeah. Yeah. Got it? Cool. Take care, man.
And they work. This one here.
Across the street and talk to these people over here. They're covering all grounds. Oh yeah.
Oh, hey.
Hey. Okay.
I was watching you.
Oh.
And that's why I came down here.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
We're right
so,
on.
Way to go.
Excellent.
Thank
All
you.
right. Great.
All the way from Vancouver.
Yeah. Yeah, I drove. Yeah. It did. Yeah. A bit of a while, but I made it. So, yeah. Cool. Take care. So a lady just said she was watching my live stream, and that's why she's here. Yeah.
We were watching you on the way here.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, we
Oh,
were. I'm
cool.
so glad you guys you're out here telling the world everything, man.
Yeah, man.
You guys.
Appreciate that. Yeah, cool, man. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that. All right, that's two people now who said they were watching my stream earlier, and that's why they're down here now. So thank you guys for sharing the stream. Hey. Good, how are you? Yeah. Yeah, about that. No problem. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, yeah. Right on. Rodandix. All right, let me... somebody's asking what intersection. This is the intersection of Wellington and Booth. Wellington and Booth. If anybody else wants to get on down here. Hello. Yeah, I'd say about 150, maybe 200 people. And again, hang on guys, let me fill you in real quick. Let me know if the wind is too bad. I'll change directions, but just a quick recap. Behind me is about 150 or 200 people. These are the remaining protesters here in Ottawa who have no other option really than to gather out on the outskirts because the police are making it nearly impossible to get in anywhere into the downtown core. I am luckily able to get in by showing the police my hotel reservation, but if I didn't have that, I wouldn't be getting in. So it's possible a lot of these people are not even able to get in right now, which is, again, why the protesters have been pushed off to the outskirts. Now, it's tough to say if this is going to flow into the downtown core. It very well may. So, I don't think a lot of these people are here to just give up, Let me get a better view than my crazy mug. Girl helping the guy take the photo with saying I look my hand off a little bit. I don't know what I'm doing with the beard. I'm just letting her go. I'm letting her go. I know it ages me like 20 years, but I don't care. I like it. My wife likes it. That's all that matters. Out of the wind a little bit. Thank you, up north of the 49. Pressed for truth, handsome dude, they say. All these protesters voted for Trudeau. It's quite possible, I was warning people about the hair back when they were voting for him, pleading with people that this is not the answer. And you can't just vote them out either and think you can just vote in somebody new. As I often say, the system isn't broken, ladies and gentlemen. The system is fixed. Guy might be getting harassed by the police. I'm gonna get a little closer.
I don't want to play a guest.
That's not answering the question.
I don't want to start walking and get arrested. But if you're saying you're not going to arrest me, I will walk this way. But I just want to straight answer to the question. You don't get to ask me. You get to ask, and then I get to say, well, are you threatening me with arrest if I don't comply? And then you should be straight with me. Okay? Because I want to go this way. And so I got to give it. You're ordering me not to go this way, or I will be arrested and charged with what?
He's asking, what's the name of the law? No, I don't. Excuse me. I'm in the zone where I'm allowed to be right now. I'm going to stay right here, sir. Trying to get clarifications.
I know what you're doing. You're saying, oh no, I didn't threaten to arrest them. And I'm saying, well, then I want to go this way if you're not going to arrest me. You're playing a guessing game with me, and it's dishonest.
So are you going to arrest him or not if he walks?
If you go by me, I will arrest you. I don't mind. I want you to say, no, I won't arrest you, and then I'll walk on by.
Yeah, but you can't go there.
Because you will arrest me. Did I ask you?
He's not answering the question.
Just go there. Why can't the
Are you
police
asking me?
I'm asking you, are you demanding, are you legally ordering me to go over there?
Yes.
Yes, thank you. You gave me a direct answer. I appreciate it.
So will people be arrested if they try to walk that way? Might be. Okay, but I thought we're in the outside of the red zone right now. Okay. Yeah. It's fine here too. You know there's no problem with me standing right here.
There's a woman that came in later. Yeah. You're back to the police. So I'm just trying to do share a message. It's a letter supposed for you guys.
Oh, that's great.
I
Thank you.
read it.
Yep.
That is beautiful.
Excellent.
So yeah, earlier I was just trying to establish where is this red zone? Where can I be? Where can I not be? Yeah. Yeah. What? I mean, when I'm ready. Like, look, Ben. I'm not just going to be pushed around by the police because you tell me to. Right. Exactly. So I'll just hang out here a little bit and exercise my freedoms and rights. Yeah. I've done that already. In fact, I'm going to be going that way very soon. Because that's where I'm staying. My hotel. Yeah. Yeah, I do. Yeah. I won't show you ID, but I'll show you my reservation. Yeah. Not yet. I will go there a little later, though. I know how it's going down. Yeah. So I got to show like a reservation for my hotel, and then I can get in. Yeah. Yep.
La rue du Parlement, puis bloquait les autres points. Il y avait façon d'être proche.
So just to recap, the guy who's over here was questioning on whether or not he was going to get arrested if he walks, you know, that way or not, and they wouldn't answer. There was no answer, and that's interesting, actually, that they wouldn't give him a direct answer as to whether he'd be arrested or not. They kept just saying, we're asking you to do this, and really, they have these tactics where it's like you can ask all day long. You know what I mean? This guy's telling them not to talk to them anymore. This guy just told him not to talk to them. They're instructing him to stop talking. I can't understand them anyways. Don't speak a lick of French. So, just to recap, saw a guy trying to come over here. He was just trying to get clarification on whether or not he'll be arrested if he crosses. They wouldn't tell him. They just kept saying, we're asking you to stay over here. Sounds to me like they don't have a whole heck of a lot of grounds to be able to keep somebody here. So, let's see what he has to say about it.
Probably a little more relevant today. I think when I started, I've been out every day. I think people were like,
he's talking to another streamer right now, so I'll talk to him in a bit. But sounds like he just wanted to get to the other side, and they're giving him a hard time, as they have been. You know, it's really just the police who have occupied Ottawa and who are making it incredibly difficult for hang on. Making it incredibly difficult for locals to get around. This is the police doing that, not the trucks and the protesters who are located downtown. So we'll head over to the other side again where most of the people are. Thank you so much, Dave, for your contribution. I just got the PayPal notification. Thank you so much for that. Greatly, greatly appreciated. If anybody else wants to contribute to my efforts to be out here, you can do PayPal as well. Dan at pressfortruth.ca.
How is this not a legal protest at the truck?
Or you can go to pressfortruth.ca/donate if anybody wants to contribute in other ways. Thank you so much to everybody who does. Very greatly appreciated. All right, I need to put on my glove because I'm freezing. Good, man. How you doing? Hey, hey. How you doing? Yeah, man. How long have you been out here?
Just got here.
Oh, yeah?
We're down in the red zone. Yeah.
Were you let me get on this side. Were you in the red zone today?
Yeah.
And how'd you get in there?
We just walked in.
We parked, and then we walked in.
All right. Because I hear they're giving, I was just down there, there's all kinds of checkpoints, having a real hard time, right? Letting people in.
They were coming after us a bit.
Yeah, were you in that police scrum yesterday at all? Or?
No.
So we just drove up this morning from Barrie, Ontario.
Oh, wow.
And it was a 6-hour drive, 5.5 hours.
Yeah.
We went to the red zone.
Yeah.
Couldn't find anybody other than a couple people, but we didn't bring no flags because, you know, we didn't want to be...
drawing attention.
Yeah, exactly. Like, because it's illegal to be throwing flags around up here in Ottawa. So
isn't that wild?
yeah,
Eh?
it's wild.
Yeah, that's something else. Is that really true? It's illegal to fly the Canadian flag right now?
I feel like it's illegal.
It basically practically is. You know?
Yeah. So when we drove up, we took all our flags, everything off the trucks,
Yeah.
and just headed up blank.
Yeah. Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. Well, when we got to the checkpoint, she's like, "Are you guys going to the protest?" I said, "No, we're not going to the protest. We're going to get some lunch."
Yeah.
And she said, "Okay, well, have a nice day." And then, but I have stickers on the back of my truck that say, "My rights don't end where your fears begin."
Nice.
and fuck Trudeau.
Yeah.
So as she did the car behind me, she came back and said, you guys are getting a warning. Don't go to any protests. I'm like, okay. Well, we just went and parked down and then walked in. We were greeted with about 30 officers beating batons off the ground, telling us to get the fuck out of here. And I was sorry about the language.
Okay.
And yeah, I thought, wow, this city's very welcoming.
Wow.
30 cops just for us?
Yeah,
It
no
was
doubt.
great.
I know.
It's a very reserved city.
Yeah.
I moved here, I moved to Gatineau, and
Yeah.
it's a very reserved city.
Yeah.
Friendly.
Yeah.
Worse now.
So,
Wow. Well,
and I noticed as soon as we were walking up to the city hall, the logo of the Ottawa symbol is a 0 for Ottawa and then 666, right?
Yeah, no doubt. Check out that Ottawa logo if you haven't seen it. It's like a stylized 666. Yeah. All right, man. Well, I'm glad you made it here.
We made it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I'll catch me on your YouTube channel.
Yeah, man. Yeah, go watch the video later. Yeah, you want to give a shout out to anybody? Or any...
Shout out to Amanda, Ruby, Jade, and Riot.
Right on, man.
Yeah, man.
Cool.
Oh, and my mom and Randy.
There you go. All right, you better be watching, Mom. All right,
Yeah.
Yeah. Right on. Yeah, hey. Oh, I just saw this cute little guy interacting with the bigger dog earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's this one's name?
His name is Ollie.
Ollie. Very, very cute. Very cool.
Little guy.
So, what brings you out today?
Actually, I was following your stream earlier,
Oh, wow.
and then I heard that there was a gathering down here, and I was just 10 minutes down there, so I decided to come down.
Oh, awesome. You're the third person now who said they came down because of the stream.
Oh, absolutely. I
Right
still
on.
got you on my TV, just blaring.
Oh, right on, man. Were you involved in the mayhem yesterday?
No, I was watching you yesterday as well. How's your rib doing?
Sore, very sore, but I don't think it's broken or anything. It felt like that at the time.
Yeah.
But I think I'm okay, yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
no,
be
that's
fine.
good. No, I've been here, by the time it started, I've been working out of town, so I've been back and forth trying to come whenever I can.
Right on.
But yeah, no, I just hope, some good change can happen over this, and everything else can kind of just not get as violent as it did yesterday.
Yeah, no doubt. I really don't suspect it will, especially with everybody being pushed off to the outskirts like they are here, but we'll see.
Yeah, no,
But yeah, still a good turnout. Yeah.
Oh, no, it's good.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
Hopefully we can set up a couple more around town and,
Yeah.
move it out a bit.
Yeah, totally. Cool, man. All right,
have a good
nice
one.
meeting you. Take
Nice
care.
meeting
I think I just saw a notification, I think it was Eugene and one other, Jolene maybe. Thank you guys so much for your donations. I just got the PayPal notification, dan@pressfortruth.ca. Thank you guys, greatly appreciated. Hey. Yeah, man, you too. How are you? Cool. Yeah, I don't recall. In Toronto. Oh, really? I mean, I launched Press for Truth in 2006, so. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, wow. Oh, wow. You hear that? This guy met me back in 2002, 2003 when I used to just hand out flyers.
We swung around a lot of the same circles. We just never connected. Actually, I think you looked at me and you thought I was a cop at that point.
It's possible. I had my guard up, back then, but rightly so. I mean, so what brings you out here today?
I'm like you. I'm
Documenting?
Documenting.
Videographing, pictures or video?
Mostly pictures.
Right on. You want to shout out where people can see those?
Yambrand_photography.
How do you spell that? Yambrand?
YANBRAND.
Yanbrand.
Instagram.
Okay, Yanbrand on Instagram.
And maybe Dan will let me take his picture.
Yeah, I can let you. Yeah, we can do that. I'm looking a little wizardy right now, but it is what it is.
Perfect. That's what we want.
Yeah. All right.
A little
Cool.
Duck Dynasty going on.
Yeah, totally.
So you came in from Vancouver.
Yeah. Yeah, 6-day drive for me. You've done it in 3. You must have had a second driver, maybe. Oh, you just didn't sleep. Yeah.
Calgary and then straight to Kelowna.
Oh, okay. Calgary to Kelowna, that's a bit of a trek. It's like a 12 or 14 hour probably. Yeah, wow, nice. Cool.
You sticking around here for a bit?
A little bit, yeah. Yeah.
Talk to you in a while.
Yeah, sure.
We got love, they got hate. I'm sorry, that's all they have.
It's actually growing. Quite a few more people here now than when I first came. Well, it looked like they were telling the guy there was asking, will I be arrested if I walk any further? This way? No, that way. Well, he was trying to go in that direction, is all I know. And he was just trying to ask, will I be arrested? Yeah, I'll take one. Thank you.
Just in case for later, you know.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome.
So I noticed that the police weren't answering the guy's question, just the simple question, will I be arrested? So I just went over to film just in case anything went down. I want to be there to capture it. Yeah, but yeah, they told me to leave, to get out, to go back to here, and I told them I'll stay right here until I want to. So I continued filming there for a little bit until I was ready to come back over here. So yeah, that was that. Yeah, for sure. Could have gone worse, I suppose. Probably smells my dogs. All right, man. Take care. Yep. Got these dogs sniffing me. Oh, right on. Thank you. That lady just said, go home. Everybody responded by saying, we love you and we are home. This is the nation's capital. So I don't know if they're blocking this stream, but it's been at the same amount of viewers for like the last, I don't know, feels like a couple hours. So perhaps this has been capped, but maybe you can help with that by clicking that thumbs up button and sharing the stream right now, guys. If you're still watching over at 420 Company, thank you. Thank you for restreaming, guys. But yeah, please open up the Press for Truth live stream in a separate tab. And you can help us get those views, which is going to affect the YouTube algorithm and will help get the numbers up in general for both channels. All right, I see a few new people joining, so perhaps you've heard my call and are heeding the call. Head on over to the Press for Truth YouTube channel. If you're not watching it directly from Press for Truth on YouTube, head on over there now. Don't close out the tab that you're being made aware of on this channel, but support the great folks at 420 Company, I believe they were called. Thank you guys for restreaming.
I see you around all the time.
Oh yeah.
Can I follow you somehow?
Yeah, pressfortruth.ca, and yeah, just look up.
I thought you were out the other night when I was out, and we were talking about articles, you know?
Yeah, I was out doing some interviews and stuff. Yeah.
Wow.
Right on.
Five cops grabbed him, beat him up. He told me all he was doing was standing over this side. Five of them grabbed him, pulled his hood over his face. And he said they hit him in the head.
Brutal.
And beat him up. Punched him. They took him and they said to him, you probably heard all this anyway. But like they said to him, sign this paper and let you go. You just can't go back, we'll charge you. And he said, go ahead, charge me.
Wow.
So then they put him in solitary confinement in this bus for like 2 hours.
Yep.
Took him. A lot of ways away.
Wow.
And like I said to him, like, my face starts going. I said, I think you probably got a concussion. So I don't care. I said, yeah, but to be that beaten up for holding up, he said, all he did was do this.
Yeah. Guy arrested for doing peace signs. Yeah.
So, like, here's the thing. It's like a half-inch sticker.
Wow.
And it was Bruce. So
Yeah.
yesterday was my turn. I was up in the front line.
You were on the front lines yesterday?
And we were just standing there. And then cops started pushing us. And we just kind of stood our ground. And put my arm up. And they started punching and kicking me. I got pepper sprayed. And I saw they had the sticks, like the batons there, and the clubs. And then all of a sudden, I figured they were going to hit me in the head. But I felt this jab in my gut here.
Yeah.
Right here.
Yeah. I got poked in the same spot.
But I looked, it wasn't a club. The guy didn't have a club, but he had a rifle.
Oh, wow.
And I was thinking, that is crazy.
Yeah.
He hit me with his barrel of his rifle
Wow.
in my rib.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Wow.
here we are.
Yeah.
In Canada.
Well, thanks for letting us know about that. That's intense.
All these guys
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That's what they were saying.
Right. I hear a lot of that, like, people drive by here with the middle finger and everybody responds with love, you know? Like, yeah, we love you. It's great. Yeah. Yeah, man, of course. So, I hope you guys could hear that okay, but that guy said he got hit in the side with a rifle. Cop hit him with probably the butt end of a rifle. That's pretty intense.
Get right on the front. We're going to need some on the front today.
So I saw somebody in the comments saying I came from 420. Thanks so much. Thank you. Thank you for heading on over, helping with my numbers. Keep the 420 stream opened up in a second tab. Hey. Hey. Yeah. Yeah.
I got off work one time at the G20.
Oh yeah.
I got off work after a long hard day of work, and I'm walking down the street to Toronto, and there's just a police car burning in flames to the top of the sky, just in black smoke.
Yeah.
It's so dramatic.
Yeah.
I'm thinking to myself, what's happening right now? There's police standing around, people filming it, and like,
Yeah.
what's happening right now?
I actually made
Why is there a police car
Yeah.
in the middle of the street burning in flames? And everyone's just watching and they're filming.
Yeah.
Like, and then it was billowing. Out of control. How did that even happen?
I documented the whole thing.
Do that. What is happening right now?
Yeah. If you want to know what happened, I made a documentary film about it. If you want to know what happened, go check out Into the Fire. I documented the entire event chronologically, everything that happened over the weekend.
I saw the fire. I was just like,
Yeah.
and I'm like,
Yeah.
what's going on right now?
Did you see it actually?
Oh, CBC.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They're just like, not even blatant. They're straight news. People
Yeah.
are on top of cars, eating the car,
Yeah.
and then there's police standing in the back. And then finally 2 minutes later, we're like, oh, okay, we're gonna go bust them now.
Yeah, pretty wild. Pretty crazy. Yeah. Go check out go check out the film. Yeah, cool. Thank you. Okay, hang on guys. My cord is coming unattached. I go fix it. I can do that right here. Hang on. Oh, right on, man. Cool. So another guy just said, thanks for the live stream. I wouldn't have found this if it wasn't for you. It's like, I don't know, the 5th person now?
I saw you yesterday.
Yep.
Appreciate it.
Oh, thank you, man. Here, audio's better this way.
There we go. Mom, if you're watching, I love you. And actually, Dad, I love you too. Don't forget I told you. Yeah. Long live Canada. Long live freedom.
Yeah, man. Right on.
Thank you.
Cool. Thank you. Hey, man.
You're good, man.
Thank you. Hey. Getting lots of love out here. I just hear, oh, that's Press for Truth. Okay, let me fix my cable situation. Hey, dude. Yeah, I'm filming everything right now. Dude. Yeah, for sure. I'm live on YouTube right now. Just on my channel, Press for Truth. Oh, you don't have YouTube? Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
How do you say that?
Press for Truth, like P-R-E-S-S. Yeah, P-R-E-S-S, Press for Truth, yeah. And there I am. That's today. That's right now.
All right. Thank you very
And
much. You always here, like covered all the...
yeah, pretty much, yeah.
We were looking for people.
Yeah, right on. Cool. Well, you'll probably see yourself in a second. Yeah. Cool, man. Yeah, no problem. So, yeah, there's been, I don't know, 5 or 6 people so far who said they've come down here because of this stream. Which, if we keep saying that, and the authorities are watching this, they may try to have it shut down. So, get ready to download this stream, everybody. And if you're watching this now and you want to get down here, get on down here. We're at the intersection of Wellington and Booth, down right beside the War Museum. So if you just look up the War Museum and, you know, you find some directions on how to get down here. But, I mean, this is growing. There's maybe 300 people now. Got them all across the street on the other side. Got a bunch of people on this side. So, again, just a quick recap. Their massive clampdown yesterday pushed out all the protesters to the outskirts, which is essentially here right now. And they've completely blocked the downtown core, which they're calling a red zone, but there's no defined line for the red zone. It's basically anywhere that they decide to set up an arbitrary checkpoint, essentially. Really good thing I got my hotel reservation on me, otherwise they won't be allowing me back into the area. But I may head back into the area soon and scope things out and maybe recharge a little bit, end the stream and warm up a little bit and get ready to start another one. But I'll certainly stay here for as long as it makes sense, guys. Let me know if anybody has any other streams opened up that they're watching and paying attention to, and if you see there's anything of interest that you feel I should be at instead of this, because honestly, this is just going to be more of the same all day. It's a beautiful thing to see, but at the same time, you know, I think everybody kind of gets the gist of what's happening here.
We're gonna get to that side where the chants are
trying to read your comments, but they're flying by quickly. Somebody said Zot is right by you. Yep. Yeah, there's a few streamers walking around here, and we've kind of crossed paths. It's like a stream inception. Fairy Frequency says they came from Zoe live stream. Right on. Posting on Gab live streams for PFT. Thank you so much, Jade Jacobson. Love you, Dan. Thank you. Love you guys too. Are you going to Quebec? No, I have no plans on going to Quebec. Mike says, good job, Dan. Thank you so much. Go back to Parliament, see what's going on, says Robe. I will be doing that at some point for sure. There are people gathered at Parliament Hill, says CC in Wheaton. Do you know how many roughly? That's the other streamer. Maybe people are watching his right now too. Share your stream on Getter. I'm on Getter, but I'm not really a huge fan of it. I've got some, I don't know, there's questionable things. I read their privacy policy, I didn't like that. So I'm on Getter, but I don't really promote it or use it. Frei TV Now is restreaming this. Thank you, apparently. Thank you for that. Anybody who's watching the restreams on any other channel other than Press for Truth, please head on over to Press for Truth. Really appreciate everybody restreaming, so don't close them out. Keep those tabs open, but open one up for the official Press for Truth YouTube channel too, and let's get these numbers up as well. Thanks so much to everybody who's been with me all day and yesterday, and will be for the duration of my coverage here in downtown Ottawa. Dan, for your ribs, super joint repair and super collagen. Well, you're not wrong about that. Speaking of the 420 crew, that might be one of the only things that was helping me with the pain last night. I screen captured yesterday all day, says Nonya. May I re-upload it? Yes, you may, absolutely. Thanks for asking, but I am fully all about just getting this information out, getting the word out, getting the videos out. If you want to restream or re-up any of my content, just go ahead and do so. The fourth right, show me your papers. Somebody says get on Gab. I'm on Gab. Guys, check the links in the description and you'll see links to all my social media, all the new platforms that I'm posting on. If you're not following me on Odyssey or BitChute or Rumble or Minds or Hive or Bastion, I mean, I'm on so many platforms, guys. I've really diversified my video sharing platform portfolio, so to speak, because of when YouTube just out of nowhere terminated this channel. So I will have you know, this channel that you're watching right now is still very much so on the chopping block. Very heavily censored, very heavily shadow banned. It's very good chance that it'll be terminated again any time now. So if you're not yet subscribed to me on Odyssey, or as I said, BitChute or Float or Minds or Rumble, I mean, I'm on them all. I'm on them all. And as far as social media, yeah, I'm on Gab, I'm on Getter, I'm on Float, I'm on all those things. So all the links are in the description, guys. Just open up the description and check it out, man, and start following me on all those places, and especially subscribing to me on all the alternative video sharing platforms that are more so censorship resistant and they're not going to censor me. So really important moving forward. Dan, Ottawa protesters gather a new location, Herbs de Vankly Hill. It's 1 hour from Ottawa. I don't know about that. An hour from Ottawa? Druthers just put out a video about a woman getting accosted by cops while trying to go for a coffee. Found out she's from Alberta. Told her to leave. Wow. Unreal. PFT, wish I was there so we could burn a bowl. Thanks for posting, bro. After saying that, I wish you were here too. Chants of freedom all around. Press for Truth on Gab. Yep, that's right. I am there. Bro, you on Gram? Do you mean Instagram? Yes, I am. Links are all located in the description. Should be anyways. But yeah, you can find me at, I think it's Dan Dix PFT is my personal Instagram. And I do have a Press for Truth Instagram as well. Press for Truth. Just look up Press for Truth on Instagram or Dan Dix PFT. My wife has been making memes for the last 2 years on my Press for Truth Instagram account. Getting all these retro images and going old school with it. It's pretty cool. So check that out. Press for Truth on Instagram or my personal one, Dan Dix PFT. It's also Dan Dix PFT on Twitter. I'm doing a lot of like live tweeting here on the scenes as well. If you want to get another kind of perspective. Dan Dix, Canadian legend. Find him. Thank you. Cabin says, why do people have to bring Jesus into this with the facepalm? Well, you know, whether you believe this or not, I mean, a lot of this boils down to spiritual warfare. And, you know, if you're not right with God in these crazy trying times, you might want to think about doing that. Dan, you the man, says don't tread on me. Thank you so much. Nice seeing you there, Dan. Been PFT following for many years. When you started to get censored, you warned people. Yes, I did. In fact, I was warning them for like years before it even happened. Just, you know. I was recently terminated from Patreon as well. And I was also warning people that that's possible, that might happen. So I set up a Subscribestar account and a Patreon alternative stream as well. Somebody said Zoke just walked by with a yellow hat. Is that this person? Just saw a message pop up on my notifications. Richard Grove in the house watching the live stream, tweeting it out. Thank you so much, brother. Yep, that's Zoke. Not familiar with her work, but apparently you guys are, so that's cool. Cannot find Press for Truth on Gab. No link on here. Huh. Okay, I could have swore I had my Gab link in the description. But if you go to Gab, you should be able to just search Press for Truth and find me. If you can't, well, that's a problem. Thank you for the hard work and keeping us all in the light. No doubt, Lady Eagle. Wouldn't have it any other way. Once again, thank you to everybody who's been contributing via PayPal. I've been getting the notifications popping up on my phone, so I just want to thank you guys. Got a big, loud protester here. Let's go see what he's saying. Oh, my feet are sore.
Con la libertad de voz. This inflation not happening. This inflation for the new vote de combination de voz. Freedom!
We're out here getting those super chats, baby.
Bajo. Oh, los subí,
Oh, thank you so much, man. Yeah, appreciate that. Thank you so much. It's awesome.
That night. That's what I'm saying.
Get another shot of the action here. Got all these people across the street over there, hey man. And all these people here. So the crowd has grown over the past few hours to, I don't know, maybe 300 or so. All right, got a cable all set up again. Where's this guy going? So let me know what you guys think. Want me to hang out here with these fine folks? Or head on up? Yeah. That's a close one. Yeah, no problem. Just getting a photo taken. How you doing, man? You've been out here for a while, yeah? Were you involved yesterday as well, or?
No, I spent the first like 3 days here when it all started.
Yep.
Made a couple trips on the in-between, but I mean, I've been doing a lot of networking and working as far as that goes. But after seeing what we saw the past couple days, I figured it's time to come down and give the people a break that need a break.
Yeah, nice.
So
speaking of the networking, it's quite nice to mingle with like-minded people for a change, isn't it? Not be surrounded by everybody who's, you know, brainwashed by propaganda.
It is nice to actually have a sense of community and unity again.
Yeah.
Because for the past 6 years underneath this government, we've been watching division just become nothing but a normal factor in our lives, and we become distant, separated, and angry.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm seeing today. The people that don't support us, it's anger, it's hatred.
What do you
and it's
what do you attribute that to? Because it seems to me that Trudeau's rhetoric and some of the things he's saying is inflaming this segregated two-tier society, and the media is pretty responsible for it too. Where do you see all this anger and hatred coming from in the counter-protesters and all that stuff?
Well, the funny thing is, in the counter-protesters, I mean, I've watched them come with their anger and hatred and actually be converted. I've seen them hugging it out with our side of it.
Right on.
And it's, they're having a hard time dealing with the conflict.
Yeah.
Even the officers, I've spoken to 2 officers today, and some are not good, they're mean, they're not nice to us, but others, they're divided. They're divided and they see our side to it.
Well, I heard even the chief of police here resigned before this all went down because he wanted nothing to do with the obliteration of Canadians' rights on his home turf.
He left. I mean, I'm not going to speak to as to why because, I mean, there's just so much conflict in information. But the fact that he stepped down and then the person following behind him said they weren't going to have anything to do with it. It was like an interim chief or something. I don't remember.
Yeah.
But, they didn't want anything to do with it. So, I mean, it's hard, right? I mean, they're having a hard time getting support to deal with this, I mean, there was a UN plane spotted recently. I don't know if people are seeing that yet, but that was confirmed. So we got some foreign officers here that are, taking a stand where our people won't.
I've done a lot of things. Right now, I'm kind of hearing. I'm going.
So our police officers, a lot of them don't want anything to do with this. There is a lot of resistance.
I've heard that as well.
I'm assuming that's why they're having to just kind of outsource so much of this.
Yeah, true. They're coming from all over.
They are.
Toronto and Edmonton and Quebec and yeah.
It's pretty it's pretty intense.
Yeah.
So I mean.
So you're gonna stick it out for a little longer, or?
Yeah, man. At least till sundown. I mean, my knees are obviously feeling pretty good right about now.
Yeah. You're kneeling down there. So.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, stay warm and thanks for being out here. Keep being
on, man. Thanks for taking the time to ask questions.
Sure. I am. How's it going?
Thanks for all that you've done
Oh,
over the years.
yeah, of course.
I've been following you for a while. I've
Oh, awesome.
recorded stuff and Press for Truth since your documentary.
Oh, awesome.
I'm thrilled that you're here documenting.
Yep. Wouldn't miss it for the world.
Do you know what happened today?
Today?
Up there, like how they got everyone out? I'm resident of Ottawa.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they kettled us yesterday into like Bank Street, and then we were pushed down to Wellington. Yeah, and then we were pushed down to Spark, I believe it is. Basically, they kettled the protesters. Surrounded them, boxed them in, formed a line, and pushed them out of the city. And then, just charging like football players. I took a baton to the ribs. It was brutal.
Like the fully militarized.
Yeah, militarized RCMP were there. Riot police with the gas masks and the batons and everything. And yeah, they pushed really, really hard and pushed everybody back. Pepper spray. I've heard of pepper spray. Yeah, I don't think there's been any tear gas. Today, I don't think so. It's pretty quiet up there actually right now. Everybody's down here right now, it seems. Yeah.
Do you know if they got rid of all the other?
Do you mind if I put this on you a little bit, or?
Sure.
Yeah, cool. It's just the audio's better this way. Okay, I'll go this way.
Kind of legal thing.
Okay, we'll go that way. Hey, no worries. Oh, wow.
And they are using that kind of stuff.
I know, yeah. Wow, that's crazy. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, no doubt. I hear you. Yeah,
She's
for sure.
not from Ottawa. She came from Montreal. I live here.
Oh, right on.
Yeah.
So, as a local, the mainstream outlets are saying the majority of locals are really upset about this, but I'm seeing more honking than middle fingers. I don't know. What do you think?
I think that there's probably kind of a third type thing. A third are really supportive.
Right.
A third will just go whichever way the mass goes, and a third are annoyed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of a natural
They're always more
human
vocal.
behavior, I guess. Yeah.
The irritated people. Yeah.
Right.
I think a lot more people would be supportive if it was acceptable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your face?
Right.
You
Yeah.
On cameras already here?
No.
No? Okay. You know what?
How you doing?
Good. You know, there's something, I don't know if you're a believer. Are you a believer?
A believer in what?
Jesus.
Of course I am.
Okay. You know, it's funny because I see you guys all, you got your faces alert and alive, right? And there was an ancient Roman historian who said, Christians are very strange people.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand why they love each other without knowing each other. Because as soon as they meet, they're brothers and sisters already.
Right.
It's kind of like, why? Why? Because we have the same father.
Yeah.
We have the same father. Is this a live feed? I see all these messages
live.
pop
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
Which one are you?
I'm a Press for Truth.
Press for Truth. Oh yeah, I've been watching you. I said my spiel on Zod, so I won't say too much.
Okay.
But I was in South Africa when Mandela was released.
Okay.
I gave Desmond Tutu a big hug and asked him, I'll tell you what, I'll back up on that. The Good Friday service, Desmond Tutu. And I was expecting him to get really political. No politics in it. And he preached the gospel, and he's talking about you can only change when you realize that you know, he's got that beautiful voice. God holds you in his hand. There you are in the precious hand of the Father. And then I asked him, because this was when he called out us on our treatment of Native First Nations people.
Okay.
And I said, I'm a Canadian, would you give me a hug? And he says, of course I can give you a hug. Gives me a big hug. But I'm wondering if he would give Canadians a hug at this stage.
Yeah.
If we continue the way we are, right?
Yeah.
And so when people tell me, so I lived in Soweto when it was illegal for me to be there for the color of my skin. There were a handful of white people. Some were married or they were foreign journalists. So I was working with the clergy and I was writing, so it was a little bit of both, right? And, you know, when people come to me and say, oh, that's a ridiculous analogy to say that our rights are, you know, equating this to apartheid. I'm like, how is it not?
Yeah, for sure.
In fact, it may be worse in the long run. Every aspect of your life controlled. Every place you go with a QR code.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
I think it's worse.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
So for me, it is not an extreme analogy to call this an apartheid society.
No, not at all.
At all.
No.
You know, my daughter is in a pre-professional ballet program in Montreal.
Yeah.
And so she's been working on it for years. You can read them. This guy gonna start what?
Serve, I don't know. They go by quick.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so she's in pre-professional ballet program, and I couldn't see her. I couldn't see her perform. Why? Oh, because I'm COVID recovered, antibody tested, and naturally immune.
Yeah.
That's not a good thing to be healthier than the people who have taken the vaccine.
It's not enough to be immune.
You know, it's not enough, right?
Right.
It's kind of like, and I'll challenge anybody who's vaccinated and had COVID already. You come, you pay for the medical test. So if the medical test proves that you have better immunities than me, I'll pay for your medical test.
There you go. All right, that makes sense. Sure.
Anyway, there's so much can be said about this, right?
Yeah.
But we need God. We can't protest our way out of this. We need the Lord. We need God to touch free Trudeau. Get away with that other F word. Much more powerful F word. Use free Trudeau, not F Trudeau.
Yeah.
Freedom from the Prime Minister's office.
Thanks for sharing.
You're gonna get
Yeah.
one all day.
Yeah, no doubt. I think there's about 15,000.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
That's good. So there's still people watching and seeing that we're still here.
Yeah. Cool. Well, yeah, thanks again for, you said you saw some of my films. Did you see Into the Fire by any chance?
I saw the one about the, I forget what G we're up
the
to,
G20.
but the one in Toronto.
Yeah,
yeah,
one.
It was great. Yeah.
I'm seeing similarities here. With what I saw there. Pretty wild.
And you know, as just to touch on what he was saying, I've been coming down here to hang around sane people, frankly. Like living in the neighborhood, it's like, oh my God, I can hang around people who are not crazy, frankly. And I think that like with a lot of the people in Ottawa who aren't supportive of the lockdowns, I mean, and all that nonsense, they're scared. They're scared. When you get doxxed, when people are getting doxxed, their lives are ruined. That's the goal of the state right now, is to scare people into doing what they're told. And I think that, you know, the people here don't mind, but I think there's a lot of people who just won't do it.
So you managed to do some good networking, meet some like-minded people?
Some, yeah. I haven't really met people, like exchange phone numbers or anything, but I've come down and talked to people. And
that's refreshing enough in this crazy time, you know?
It is.
To be around like-minded people for a change.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Because a lot of people like us don't think that they're out there, but they are.
Yeah.
And a lot of them are scared to bring it up, and there's more and more now. You know, you see that 2/3 of people want all the mandates gone, but we don't hear about it.
I find that hard to believe.
We don't hear about it.
Like, you think that's a real statistic? I mean, those polls sometimes.
Yeah, I know. I don't.
Sampling of 1,500 people. You know, honestly, I mean, maybe it's true, and if it is true, that's pretty sad. What are they thinking? They have no clue what they're talking about.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't know what apartheid is. They don't know what. They think the World Economic Forum is some big conspiracy theory.
There's something wrong.
It's not. It's not. They've come and stated that what they want. And Chrystia Freeland is on the governor's board. She has divided loyalties. She needs to be outed. She needs to.
These
she has to come out. She has to
these
resign.
politicians should have like NASCAR drivers. They should have like patches of all their corporate sponsors all over them, just to be up front, you know.
Good call.
Yeah. Anyway, I better head. But yeah, thanks so much for all you do, and I'm really glad you're here doing this for us.
Yeah. Well, it's nice meeting you.
We appreciate it. You too.
Awesome. Take care. Hi. Seems to be growing still.
Don't feel.
We need to find a better way to get
All right, I'll try to look at the comments again. Looks like a nice warm day. Yeah, no, nothing of the sort. It is freezing. Oh, right on. Thank you. Another lady said she's watching my live streams.
Drove and then you're going back to the...
First, I missed that. First, something just said Gab is press for truth. I guess all capitals, all one word, no spaces on Gab. I didn't even know that. I'm not using it enough. I gotta use that more. But let me get set up here. And we'll oh, what a day, what a day. Hundreds of peaceful demonstrators have gathered down here. We just so happen to be, that is the War Museum. That is the Holocaust Memorial. And these are the hundreds of remaining protesters that were originally forced out of the downtown core. Somebody says just came over from 420 Company. They must be behind this video. It isn't on the same spot. I think 420 is still sharing this stream. If you are, thank you guys. I'm gonna try to look at some of your comments here. Let me know if you have any questions. Again, there was like a massive police clampdown on the protesters yesterday. I filmed the entire thing. It was intense. It was wild. And now they've successfully kind of pushed everyone to the outskirts. Unfortunately, I mean, where we are right now is essentially right on the border of Ottawa and Quebec. It's at the very, very edge of Quebec, or Ottawa, as much as you can be. But there are, as you can see, police checkpoints like everywhere around downtown. I was speaking to an officer earlier on this stream to try to get clarification about where is the line, right? Like, when you're trespassing on private property, they have to inform you that you're doing that, and they have to let you know, that you need to leave. Here, there is no indication of where if we're in the area that we're supposed to be or not. To me, I thought the fence is the line, right? The fence is the red line, the red zone, but not according to these Ottawa police. They say the checkpoints are wherever they decide to set up their vehicles. Or, sorry, the red zone is wherever they decide to put a checkpoint. So, it's possible that this is being done under the Emergencies Act, that they are able to arbitrarily block the free flow of Canadian citizens in the nation's capital, claiming it to be a restricted zone. They did the same thing during the G20. They enacted the Public Works Protection Act, and all of a sudden it became illegal to not identify yourself and show ID when a cop asks for it. In Canada, you do not have to present your ID just because a cop asks for it. We're not in a country where we have to show our papers just because a cop asks to see it when we're in a public area. So that doesn't change just because they bring in these new laws. Now, sure, a lot of people got arrested. A lot of people were kettled and arrested at the G20. But they all got justice eventually. There was a $16.5 million class action civil lawsuit where they won. And everybody who was arrested unjustly were compensated financially for that. So this thing isn't over. Everything that we're seeing over the last couple of weeks, last 3 weeks here in Ottawa, is going to reverberate and have a ripple effect for years to come. Years to come. I think this is sparking a revolution that can't be stopped. This is a movement. It's like a snowball rolling down the hill that's just growing bigger and bigger right now. So, we may be slowly being, pushed back, but there's the global resistance. The global movement is being inspired by this, which makes me think it's not about to stop anytime soon. So, yes, here we have a couple hundred protesters who have been pushed off to the outskirts. But it's not over for them either. And as I said, this has inspired people all over the world. And I think it's going to continue to do so. So really, really, really historic time and the history of Canadians. Once again, this is why I decided to make the effort to drive on out here. 6-day drive it took, because driving in the dead of winter across Canada is not exactly easy. So it took me 6 days to get here, but I made it just in the nick of time. And I filmed the crazy clampdown by the police yesterday. Guys, if you missed that stream, be sure you check it out. I streamed for like 7.5 hours, but somewhere around the 58-minute mark is where all the crazy intense action really starts, and it's basically from there on out for the rest of the stream. It was just madness. I kept going until my app crashed. I would have kept going, but the app crashed, and that was the end of that. So I'm going to stick this one out for as long as I can, and I want to make sure I'm in the right places at the right times. I have been paying attention to the chat for anybody who wants to help out with that. I don't think there's a heck of a lot going on down near Parliament right now. It does seem like this is kind of where the scene is for now. So I'll stick it out here for a little bit, because you never know. This might get bigger. Somebody says, are you grifting? No. I mean, I'm involved in a mutual voluntarist exchange where I produce content for free. You're watching it right now and you didn't pay, right? I put all my content out there for free. If you want to contribute to my cause, you can do so. You don't have to. You absolutely don't have to. You can continue to just watch for free, and I don't mind that at all. This is what I'm here for. This is what I do. I liken what I do at Press for Truth to be like a public service. You know, I'm here presenting all the information for free on YouTube. My documentary films, all 5 documentary films that I put the effort into making, is all out there for free. So it's not really grifting when I suggest to people, if they want to support my efforts, that they can donate, because I'm the media on the front lines who's giving you the truth of what's going on the grounds. And the mainstream propaganda channels like the CBC, who's state-sponsored, CTV, all these guys who are brainwashing you with the propaganda are getting $600 million from the Trudeau government. You know, they're funded out the wazoo, whereas I'm just a one-man show, small little independent guy just trying to make a difference in the world. And, you know, if people do appreciate that, once again, pressfortruth.ca/donate. There you can do PayPal. The PayPal address is dan@pressfortruth.ca. If you're into the Bitcoin space, cryptocurrencies is a really good way to go, especially with talks of shutting down Canadians' bank accounts who are involved in this protest. So if you are in the BTC space, my address is located in the description below. So thank you guys to people who have been contributing to the PayPal. I get the notifications here popping up on my phone. So if you want to do that, I'll give you a shout out and a thank you. Thank you to everybody who has been contributing. CTV got government money, says CMAC. Yeah, no doubt. Follow the truckers. What? Let me scroll back. They decided not to work. I'm not sure what you mean. Do an amazing job, Dan. Thank you so much. Great movie too, Dan. Probably talking about Into the Fire. Guys, if you haven't seen my documentary film Into the Fire, be sure you check it out. Chronologically documented the entire weekend at the G20. Thank you. Who was that who just donated? I think it was Angie. I just saw the notifications come up and then they go away, and sometimes I miss them. They're scrolling by pretty fast on the questions here. I disagree with the protest, but I may contribute, Dan. I do appreciate the frontline work. 1,200 miles away. That's all I have to say. Save the others streaming. You're the most consistent. Thank you for that. Really appreciate that. That's amazing. Even if you don't necessarily support the protesters, you support my efforts to be on the grounds, on the front lines, documenting it as an independent journalist. So I appreciate that. Thank you for saying so. Canadian January 6th moment? No, Zoke. This is nothing like January 6th. January 6th was a big nothing burger as well. I mean, that was just like a mild, tame kind of event that the media has totally spun. You know, a lot of the police let those guys march right on in there to cause some of the destruction and then paint the whole thing in a negative light. Thank you, John. Just got the notification from PayPal. Thank you so much for your contribution. Very, very greatly appreciated. So just to recap, I got about 200 or 300 people behind me. This is on the outskirts now of downtown Ottawa, where the protesters have been pushed to the outskirts of Ottawa, essentially because, as you can see, there are checkpoints all over the place. The police is just riddled downtown. Downtown's riddled with police. It's very difficult to get anywhere, really, unless you can prove that you're either working in the area, living in the area, or staying in the area. So I'm gonna have to make my way up there again soon. Hot Text Service Company, thank you so much. Just got the notification for the contribution, the PayPal. If anybody else wants to do that, Dan at pressfortruth.ca. Again, greatly appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. Let's get another shot of all this. Thank you so much, Marge, for the contribution. Just got your PayPal donation. Thank you so much. Very, very greatly appreciated. I really can't do this work without you guys. You know, it's been expensive to drive all the way out here and the hotels and the gas and stuff, but with your contributions, you're making it possible for me to be able to stay here for as long as I need. So thank you guys for that. You know, maybe I'll go across the street again, see what's going on over there. Another supporter. There's another streamer. Might be crossing streams right now. Extreme Inception. So again, here on the outskirts of Ottawa, the remaining few hundred protesters have gathered here. There may be some others attempting to get close to the downtown core, but that's very, very difficult right now because of the multiple police checkpoints. I may start making my way back there, because I think you kind of get the gist of what's going on here, and I'd like to make sure I don't miss anything, because this is basically just going to continue like this, you know, until people get tired and go home. Really, I mean, I really don't see any of the police kind of clamping down on these guys. They're on the outskirts now. They've done what they've asked them to do, essentially, which I thought was a little weird to organized for people to come here, but I'm here because this is where the people are. But again, if there's interesting action happening down at Parliament, I will certainly head there right away. Keep me posted on that, guys. If you get any intel. from other streams. Don't forget to click that thumbs up button, folks, if you haven't already. This channel is heavily censored and shadow banned by the powers that ought not be. So with your help, by sharing the stream and clicking that thumbs up button, it will help with the algorithms to get those numbers up for me. Somebody said I should stream on Rumble and get monetized and not taken down. I should try streaming on Rumble. I haven't tried that yet. I like streaming on Odyssey, but at this particular event, I don't want to just preach to the choir. A lot of my Odyssey viewers already have a very good idea of what's going on. And YouTube is where the people are, you know, where the people are who need to see this the most. So there is a pretty big police presence here. They're essentially just making sure none of these people are going to work their way up to Parliament, which is up downtown that way.
Ace is hilarious. He was here like during the weekend. No?
So there's no reinforcements, there's no riot cops, there's just a small police presence here. And it looks to me that things are going to remain calm, cool, collected, and peaceful for the duration of this demonstration, I do believe. Ottawa Press says you will be arrested. So somebody mentioned there is a crowd gathering in front of Parliament. Thank you, Chris, for the tip. Yeah, I think I may make my way up there pretty soon. Gotta figure out how to get back. I think I came from up that way. Yeah, maybe I'll head on back to Parliament soon. Because yeah, as we said, this is the scene here. Beautiful and all, great. Here's the guy with the thumbs down, right? And everybody just cheers, "We love you." Are the cops gonna let him through? Yep, they let him through. Thank you so much, Mary, for the contribution. I just got that PayPal notification. Greatly appreciated. So these guys are trying to walk that way, you see, and they're being stopped. See that? So you can't even get close to downtown at all without being harassed by these guys. So I'm gonna head up that way soon, actually. I want to scope it out down by Parliament, as many of you have suggested. And as I've said, I pretty much got the gist of what's going on here, right? I'll head over to the other side one last time. You know, it's quite possible there may be some stuff happening this evening. So it might not be a bad idea to recharge a little bit, you know, warm up, and then come back out for an, you know, epic like 5-hour night stream, because things tend to get a little more active when the sun goes down, interestingly. So all right, I'm gonna do one more walkthrough here, guys, and then we're gonna start making our way up to Parliament and see what's going on up there. Let me know what you think. You gonna stick around? I think I'm gonna head to Parliament. I've heard, people are telling me there's a whole bunch of people there now. Yeah, apparently. I think so, yeah. So I'm gonna scope it out. I think I got the gist of what's happening here. Yeah. I mean, it's to be expected at this point. They're really just inconveniencing a lot of people. I'm not gonna have a problem getting through. Because I have a hotel reservation. Yeah, so. Yeah, nothing's gonna go down here. I think we're gonna see this continue the way it is for a few more hours, and that'll be that. But it's still a beautiful thing, right? Yeah. Press for truth. Press, just PRESS. For FOR. Yep, press for truth. Cool. What was yours again? Shout it out. Aron Dueck, right. NUCCI, yeah. Press for truth. Yeah, man. Right on. Cool.
All right, well, good luck at Parliament.
Yeah, man.
We'll see you.
Yeah.
Hopefully no one gets beat up. Right?
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, take care. See ya. Okay, get one last shot and then we'll book it, guys. We'll go check out the scene elsewhere, because as I said, I mean, there's a whole lot of the same. And yeah, it's a beautiful thing to see. This many people still coming out, but I am concerned that there may be some more things happening at Parliament, and I want to make sure I'm there to document anything that needs to be filmed. You know, that the mainstream media may try to twist or spin, or we just need somebody on the ground, especially with the PFT perspective, to make sure we document everything. This is covered. We got a number of live streamers here, and I'll monitor their streams. If anything does go down, I can get down here fairly quickly. But I think I'm gonna call it from this location and start heading my way on back up to Parliament, because I need to see what's going on up there. Let me scroll back on these comments. Thank you. Confirmation of Parliament Hill protesters. All right, I'm going. Oh boy, my foot's cramping up. Oh, I'm like limping out here. Oh, getting old for this. All right. I'm gonna quickly check out my, very quickly check my GPS. Sorry, hang on, guys. Got things in my pocket I don't want to drop while I'm pulling up my phone. Just give me one moment. just see what she's saying for a minute.
So I'm going to recite you, and I want you to listen to the words carefully, because we know that this is a spiritual war. We come to see that there's so much evil in the world right now, right? But there's a God, and God is so much more powerful. And
Yeah, copyright. You're right.
21, there was a prophecy made
All right, making the trek. Goodbye, everybody. All right. Once again, there's the scene at the intersection of Booth and Wellington. Yeah, you got all the streamers here, so I'm gonna head. All right, let's get our way on down there. How you doing? Good. Just going to my hotel.
You can't get through this way though.
What do you mean?
You're gonna have to go either that way, get back up to the hotel yet.
I can't say. I'm on my live stream. You want to see that? You want a shot of yourself? No, I can't pause it. This is live. 15,000 people watching right now.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah. So you're telling me I have to go which way to get to my hotel?
You can't let anyone back into this area.
Okay. So this is all part of the red zone now? I thought it was the blue fence that drew the line, you know, where we're not allowed to be and where we are. Keeps expanding. Okay. So the red zone is pretty much anywhere where you guys set up a checkpoint?
No, wherever you guys are congregated in bigger numbers.
Yeah.
That's where we come.
That's where you... Yeah, and then just to keep them here and no more closer to downtown. Okay, but they can all just go the same way I'm going, right? And get to downtown?
Yeah, they're gonna come and bump into some other...
Okay, are they gonna let me go that way? Yep, yeah. Hotel.
You have a hotel?
Yep. Yep. Well, are you gonna let me go this way?
Can't give you that answer.
If I show you my reservation.
See your reservation.
Well, I'm not gonna show you unless you tell me I can go.
But in order for me to tell you to go, I have to...
Sure.
See if you have a reservation.
Okay.
What hotel you at?
I'm not saying live on my stream here. Hang on. Yeah, I'm not sure where it is now. I'm gonna have to find it on my way up to the next spot, I guess. But anyways, all right, so just work around the side and...
Yeah, until you find a way out.
Okay.
Right now we've been through this area.
Not getting past here. Okay, I'll go around. Thank you. Okay, can't seem to find my confirmation anymore. So hang on, let me just try to see where the heck that went, because I'm gonna need that to get back in. Oh, that's right. It was... Hey.
What did
Yeah.
you ask?
I just, I need to get back to downtown, so how to get there. Yeah, so they just said take the next path over here.
My sister-in-law from St. Walbert, Saskatchewan is watching you. She said, I just saw you.
Oh, right on.
Your picture and said,
Okay. Yeah, right on. About 5 or 6 people told me they're here right now because they were watching the stream and found out about it and came down. So.
Street there.
Yeah.
Like where the design
First,
is?
literally first.
Yeah, where the design is, just literally turn left there.
Yeah.
It's gonna bring you back into the square and put that yellow building there.
Yeah.
And then from there, just go up the street.
Okay.
Wellington's blocked off, but then again, like first street you're gonna hit when going up Wellington.
Yeah.
You know kind of way.
Okay. Awesome.
Just follow like even if there's what's it called, fence, you can follow the fence on the sidewalk to like walk your way back.
Okay. Perfect. All right, thanks, guys. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I'm going to scope it out at Parliament. I hear there's more people gathering there right now. Parliament. Just out in the red zone, there's 100 people gathering, apparently. So, yeah, I'm going to head there right now. I'm not sure exactly, but I'm going to go scope it out right now. If you guys want to check it out.
Is there still people down there?
Yeah, there's apparently a lot of people down there. So, just...
I was told there's nobody down there. They've all...
That's what I heard, but I think they're starting to gather there. Right, yeah.
Yo,
yeah, okay. Right on.
Then we ended up all the way down on Board 8, but then on our way back from Board 8 trying to get back up to Queen, they're not letting you up. So
Right.
you cross the parking lot somewhere, you know.
Okay.
It works.
I'll figure it out. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, watch the Press for Truth stream on YouTube, and then maybe I'll give you a location or something. All right, see you guys. Yeah, of course. Absolutely, man. Take care. All right. So that's the scene. Right down here, a couple hundred protesters gathering, pretty much on the outskirts. So I'm gonna head down back to where the action is. Apparently there's some protesters down at Parliament.
Freedom, liberté!
To my lovely wife who is watching this, can you do me a favor and send me that email again? Send it to yourself, I guess, because I'm not sure how to pull it up on the phone, because last time it just popped up in a notification and I just easily opened it up. Although maybe I can scroll back, but if you can resend that, that'll probably help me a bit. Let me just see. Yeah, I need you to resend me the email confirmation of my hotel confirmation to your email so I can check it. And I'm gonna have to try to warm up my hands a little bit. I do have a heater pack with me, but it's kind of hard to get to right now. Actually, no, I have one open in my Encyclo pocket. Oh yes, I will. He just said, film all the abuse. And that's exactly why I'm leaving that area and I'm heading down to the next one, because that's largely what I'm here to document, and also to speak to directly the people on the ground who have been involved in this thing, you know, since the beginning. Not just protesters, truckers, the actual truckers. So now I got to figure out how to get back on up there. But I'll just warn you, I'm about maybe it's GPS says 14-minute walk. Might take me, actually that's just halfway. It's gonna take me about a half hour to get down there. But We'll get there. Let me just check my GPS real quick. Oh yeah, I think I came across that path. Yep, I did. All right. Oh, these things are a lifesaver. Hand warmers. Whew. All right, so some of the things we've heard on the news before I headed out today was that the police, who, by the way, Chief of Police in Ottawa resigned before all this went down. And as I'm hearing, the person who was supposed to fill his shoes also refused to do the dirty work. You know, they knew how this was gonna look. They didn't want to be responsible for one of the heaviest clampdowns on somebody says, looks like there's action at Parliament. Oops, it went away. All right, well, I'm heading there right now, guys. Might take me a little bit to get there, but I'm moving as fast as I can. I'm getting too old for this stuff. You know, back when I used to chase around Bilderbergers and stuff like that, when I'd go to the Bilderberg conference every year, there were similar days, you know, running around for 12 hours, live streaming, well, not live, but running around just documenting absolutely everything with, you know, gear bag. And it wasn't really difficult back then, but that was a long time ago. I've been doing that for like, 17 years covering Bilderberg. Yeah, things aren't quite the same as they used to be. I'm getting a little achy in my older days, but I mean, I took a beating yesterday, took a baton to the ribs, fell on the ground multiple times. So, taking a beating out here. But honestly, I really wouldn't have it any other way. You know, as I've said time and time again, this is the most epic, historic protest in the history of Canada. And I think yesterday's live stream documented the extent of the madness when they really clamped down on these peaceful protesters, which is exactly what they are and have been all along. Don't believe what you're hearing from the mainstream media about white supremacy, or I even really question this Coots, Alberta gun cache they've apparently found on some of the truckers or protesters or whatever. I've been warning about agent provocateurs since the beginning of this thing, and the possibility that the government would be putting their people in place to paint a very negative light on these people. And I really think that was the case with the person walking around with the Nazi flag. Because that gave the media the perfect excuse to be able to clamp down on everything and say, yeah, look, these people are bad and dangerous. So, somebody said, PFT wife, call your husband. She can't call me right now because I'm streaming on my phone. Let me see if she's got me that confirmation yet. There it is. Oh, no. Yes, there it is. Thank you. I may need you to send that again, but maybe not. I think I got it. Hang on. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Perfect. Yeah, coming up on a checkpoint now. Uh-oh. I just heard that the footage at Parliament is looking old, apparently. Hi.
You looking for the protest?
No. Yeah, thanks. That's all right. So somebody's saying The I may have a tail here. Guy with the camera has followed me all the way from the protest. So somebody was saying the footage of Parliament was from earlier. There might not be anybody down there right now, but I'd still like to check it out, just in case there is. And like I said, I think we've seen pretty much the gist of what's happening down there. Hi. Just heading to my hotel.
Hotel?
Yeah.
Do you have proof that you were staying in a hotel?
Yeah.
Do you have a room sleeve?
Yeah, of course. I'm live streaming, so just don't say it out loud, but, oops, hang on.
Can we move back just to the sidewalk? So we're not going to be
Sure thing. Here it is. There, February 20th, confirmation number. Yeah, there's the hotel. That's the address.
Okay, cool. And just grab that.
Okay.
Just if you have like the key card with you too.
Okay.
That'd be great.
There it is.
Alright, perfect.
Okay.
Alright, so just a caution we give everyone going in. If you get yourself involved in anything to do with the protest, you could be arrested for this. Okay, sir?
Well, I am independent media. I am press. I will be documenting this, just to let you know. All right. Says if you're involved in any way. Said I'll be running into some problems. So I said I will be filming. Even though I just told you I'm going to my hotel. No, actually I'm going out of Parliament to film the mayhem. You know, I think that's what I'll tell the next dude. I'm actually heading into the red zone to document this historic event as an independent journalist. Please step aside. At that point, if they say, you're not allowed in here, I'll say, okay, well, I need to go to my hotel then to instead. And of course, I'll just continue to go to Parliament. I know these thugs are probably watching now, but that's okay. So we got some new viewers just logged in. I want to just do a quick recap for you. Yesterday was one of the most intense protests I've ever covered when it comes to the police clamping down on everybody. The protest was 100% peaceful. There was nobody being violent. The inconveniences that you're hearing about on the news have come entirely from the police. They're the only ones creating this occupational hazard in Ottawa. I mean, yesterday was just a complete nightmare to even just try to get off the main highway onto any of the ramps that lead into downtown. So essentially, what should have just taken me no more than 5 minutes to get in took me like 3 hours because I had to go through multiple checkpoints. I had to go from the outskirts to get in. And so the local residents, yeah, of course they're pissed off with all this stuff. But it's not coming at the hands of the peaceful truckers or even the protesters that were here in support of them. It's this heavy-handed overreaction from what once was called a fringe minority. Isn't it funny how we went so quickly from fringe minority to invoking the Emergencies Act for the first time in the history of Canada? I mean, does it sound like a fringe minority if they have to invoke the Emergencies Act. I mean, this is a completely unlawful clampdown. Now, they'll continuously say that the protest is illegal. There's absolutely no way it's against the law to gather in the nation's capital to voice your displeasure with the overreaction from the government to the COVID-19 84 nightmare. That's within your rights as a Canadian. And people here know this. But the police are just randomly arresting people, not being done in the correct fashion. Nobody's being read their rights. And in fact, nobody's being charged. And none of the arrests are actually on record. So that's not legal. I mean, those people should be able to complain about that unlawful arrest. But I don't even know if they're going to get the chance to do that because nothing's on the record. They're just blatantly doing it, even though it's not within the law to do so. Same thing happened at the G20. And guess what? A judge decided that, yeah, they're going to have to pay up. City of Toronto, $16.5 million class action civil lawsuit was awarded to the protesters who were kettled and unjustly arrested, and justice was eventually served. Now, it took almost 10 years. You know, my film Into the Fire did contribute to the effort of bringing about a public inquiry into what happened. I mean, you got the ombudsman, you got essentially the police investigating the police, but our footage documented in chronological order exactly what was happening on the grounds. A lot of people have been asking me about Into the Fire Part 2, saying I probably got enough material here from what happened. In Ottawa to okay guys, connection seems to be not too great right around here, but I am on my way down to Parliament just to check it out, and then honestly I'm just going to regroup a little bit, take a little bit of time to go inside, warm up, and prepare for a nice long night stream, because it's good, but what I mean is, it's quite possible it could grow. Maybe as more and more people find out about it, they'll start heading down there. But I really don't think the police are going to clamp down on it. I mean, they've gotten what they wanted. Everyone's been pushed out. I mean, look at this. It's dead. Dead. I'm walking in the middle of the street just because it's easier. Well, this sidewalk's actually plowed, but the last one wasn't. But I'm like walking in a ghost town. I'm like walking in a ghost town. It's absolutely crazy. Like this whole area was just filled with trucks even just 2 days ago when I got here. This street was like a base camp. Some truckers like going out to live stream yesterday. I didn't know what I was going to get into, and all of a sudden things start getting out today. I'm gonna, as you can see, there's checkpoints like everywhere, but I'm standing in the middle of the intersection of Kent and Albert right now, and there's not a soul around. Now, for me to get close to Parliament, I'm gonna have to go around a couple of streets, so I'm gonna go check that out before I recharge for a night stream. May end up heading back down to the War Museum if that continues, but I wanted to check what's happening up here. Thank you to everybody who's been sharing the stream. I know a lot of people have been restreaming it on their own channels. That's fantastic. Really does help get the info out there, get the truth out there about what's happening on the grounds here. Because as you know, we certainly can't trust the mainstream media's take on what's happening, so. So yeah, thank you to everybody who's been sticking with me throughout the duration of all this. And this is so surreal. It's just a ghost town. And all the protesters have seemingly willingly gone to the outskirts, onto the edge of Ottawa. After last night's clampdown, kind of surprised to not see them making a bit more of an effort to be downtown. But it is what it is, and I will cover what there is to cover. Coming up on another checkpoint here. I think I need to move a little bit further than this one. Although bank is, I think I might want to go down here. So we'll see if this one makes sense. Yeah, when you heard me say there's 15,000 people watching, that's because there's about 2 or 3 on my channel, and there's another 10 or 11 or 12 on other channels as well. So I'm gonna head down there soon. Hi. What's that? No. I'm going to my hotel soon. It's just I don't know. I'm not from here. I'm BC. Yeah, big time. What's that? No, it's fine. I'll figure it out. Yeah, I do, but I'm going this way right now.
Okay.
So I'm just going to keep walking.
All right, sir. Well, you're in a restricted zone right now.
Okay, as I understood it, I can't go past this line.
So the boundaries are Bronson Avenue.
Okay.
Which, for your information, is the west boundary that way.
Okay.
The river, which is behind the Parliament Hill. The canal, which will be your east boundary.
Okay.
The highway, which will be your south boundary.
Isn't that like all of downtown Ottawa?
That's all Centertown, pretty much.
All of Centertown.
Okay.
Is the red zone?
It's a restricted area.
Restricted area. Okay.
So I need to see the proof of your
Sure. Just do me a favor. Don't say it out loud. I'm streaming to like 15,000 people right now. There it is. This one. Yeah. Yeah. That's the name of the. That's the res.
Oh, you're at the Delta?
I just told you not to say that, my dude.
Geez, sorry. Short memory. I will not say which one, because there are multiple.
There are.
Do you have anything that shows your name on it?
Well,
because these are all
right there.
Okay. And I won't say your name on the camera. Do you have a piece of ID?
I'm not really willing to show you my identification, man. This is not, you know, this is all I'm willing to show you.
Okay, well, you have to prove that you have business.
I did that.
I don't know if you've been forwarded this email from.
Okay, I'll show you the last cop got me to show him my key card for my hotel. which is right here. I'm not cool with just showing my papers because the police officer asked me to. This is my key card.
Okay. I see your identification right there.
Yeah.
All I'm
That's.
asking is that I can verify your name.
I'm not. We're not going to do that.
Okay. Do you understand that if you do not prove that you're lawfully in this area, that you can be arrested for obstruction of the
I understand.
Okay.
It's a very simple thing, man. We check your name. My partner's already verified your reservation.
Mm-hmm. You understand my problem with this, right? A Canadian walking down the street being asked to present his papers so he could get back to his hotel. Are you guys really okay with that?
Sir, this is a restricted area. Right?
You've told me that. I've heard that.
Okay. There's a major police operation that's been underway all
Yeah.
Okay? It's not just regular downtown Ottawa.
Mm-hmm.
There are rules in place, and we have to abide by those.
Well, no, you don't have to. I don't know if this is very similar to what happened in the G20 in Toronto when they enacted the Public Works Protection Act. And what actually happened there was a $16.5 million civil lawsuit. Every single person who was harassed by the police and arrested got around $5,000 to $25,000 each in a civil lawsuit because they won. I know, but everything that's happening here today is getting to the point of being equally as bad on the civil liberties for Canadian citizens. And you guys are on the wrong side of history right now if you're really asking me to present my papers to go to my hotel.
I'm asking you to prove your identity that correlates with this reservation that you get.
Uh-huh.
I don't see how it's very complicated. You've already been willing to show me that you have reservations?
Yep.
All I need to know is that...
You're the only one who's asked for ID. I've gone through like 7 checkpoints today.
I can't really speak to what other officers have done, sir. All I can say is...
So if I just turn around now and walk away, what are you saying is going to happen?
Well, what's your business here? You're staying here, right?
I am. I'm a journalist. I'm documenting the...
You're lawfully here.
Yeah, I am. Yep.
And I'm just here to verify it.
Right. Okay. I mean, there's other ways I can go to get around without being harassed by you guys, so...
I'm not trying to harass you.
This is harassment, though. I know. Yeah.
It's as simple as...
Just following orders is not a good...
Your ID, we confirm your name on the reservation, and you're
Yeah.
on your way to enjoy the warmth of your hotel.
Yeah.
That's as simple as this can be. We're not here to harass you, we're here to do our job.
Well, your job right now is...
We understand that you have your views of what's going on. You're entitled to your own opinion. That is fair. Okay? All we are trying to do is verify that you have a valid reason to be in this restricted area right now. And once we do that, you are on your way, and you can enjoy the rest of your Sunday.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, all right. Just so you know, it was the same thing when they enacted the Public Works Protection Act. We were ordered to present our ID anytime an officer demanded it. Took about 10 years, but the civil lawsuit won. All those guys were in the wrong. You guys are currently in the wrong. I will, at duress or total distress, show you this, but this is such a grave violation of Canadians' rights and civil liberties. I hope you guys understand you're on the wrong side of history here today. But there you go.
Perfect. That's all we needed.
Yeah.
Take care and enjoy your stay. So.
Now, I actually need to get down that way, but I'm gonna go through this other one. So this is brutal, guys. This is a blatant violation of Canadians' civil liberties. Look at the streets are completely empty here. I've explained to him that I'm here documenting this historic event. I'm a journalist here working, and they still thought it was appropriate to demand my identification. Just heads working for Little Potato. Yep, exactly. Now, I've gone through, as I said, like probably 7 checkpoints at this point. This is the first time they've, asked me to present my papers for simply just trying to walk down the street here in downtown Ottawa. Back at the G20, I never comply with the police when they demand my ID on the side of the streets. But when it comes to the point where I'm not going to continue to be able to do the work that I came here to do, sometimes you do what you got to do to continue getting that information out there. It wouldn't do me any good to not be able to get close to Parliament right now, which is my intention. And then, when I am ready, I'll head back to my hotel. But until then, I'm gonna go check out what's going on closer to the red zone and continue to document this. I suspect this cop over here is gonna stop me, but I'm just gonna keep walking, and maybe he won't. Oh. Hello. I'm heading back to the hotel now. I got my res now, if you want to see it. My reservation. I'm heading to my hotel now. Last time you guys asked to see the res, I figured I'd just pull it up. Please just don't say it. I'm live. Hang on. That's for there today. This is a hotel. And that's my res there. All right. Thanks. So, what a huge difference, eh, from the last cops. Here's my hotel. Here's my res. Okay, go ahead. The other guy was just an authoritarian thug and just wanted to claim that we've all been instructed to ID you. You know, you guys heard that, right? Said we've all been instructed to ID you. No, they haven't. They aren't doing it. In fact, I've gone through like 6 or 7 of these things, and nobody's doing it except for those one group of guys. They didn't take down my information. I wouldn't have let him like copy it or anything, but I let him take a 1-second glance so that I could get in here to the red zone. So before I head down there, I'll just quickly show you. This is, well, there might be some protesters down there. Let me just check. This is the main area where the trucks were, just in front of Parliament over there. All been removed, fences been put up. I see some people down here, so I just want to scope it out. Guys, once again, if you, I want to thank you for sharing the streams, clicking the like button, getting the word out there that we're going to be live here again all day today. Thank you to, I don't know if the 420 crew there is still broadcasting, but if you are, thank you. And if anybody does want to support my efforts to be out here documenting the most historic protests in Canadian history, please check me out at pressfortruth.ca/donate. Or if you want to do PayPal, you can just PayPal Dan at pressfortruth.ca. Oh. So it looks like there's a few people up here. But doesn't really look like much. Wow, look at it. This is just insane. Completely empty. But you know what? That's okay. I think I got a good plan here, guys. I've been out all day. I'm going to recharge a little bit for a minute. Grab a quick bite to eat, warm up a little bit, recharge everything, and get ready for the action tonight. You know, these protesters are a lively bunch. They're very pleased to be where they are, and rightly so. It's one of the most epic times in the fight for freedoms when it comes to Canadians standing up for their rights. So I'm so happy to be able to be, you know, here being a part of this right now. If you missed yesterday's live stream, guys, don't forget to check it out. It was absolutely wild. And tonight things may get a little interesting too. We'll see. Look how far down it goes. Hang on. So they got This is so bizarre. I feel like I'm on a movie set or something. This is just, I'm walking around in the middle of the intersections, just, I'm here at O'Connor and Queen. Queen and O'Connor, for anybody who's a local and recognizes the area, and it's just desolate. There's not a soul in sight. So some would say that the police were successful. Some would say the protesters are successful. I think generally, when all is said and done here, this is a movement and a revolution that cannot be stopped at this point. This is bigger than Canadian truckers now. This has really gone global because so many people around the world are not only just sick and tired of the mandates, but it's the general just overreaction. The fact that our rights have been so obliterated to the point where I'm currently being held hostage in my own country. If I can't leave right now. I can't get on an airplane. I can't get on a train. Can't get on a ferry boat. I can't cross the U.S. border by land. Because I was thinking, hey, I could just drive across the border and hop on a plane from some airport in the States if I want to get to wherever I want to get to. But no, that's not a possibility either. So because of my medical status, I am one of the unvaccinated ones. Oh. Yeah. So for that, I am being held hostage in my own country, and there's far worse things going on for other people. The complete destruction of the middle class. Mom and pop shops are under attack right now. I've known for quite some time there was going to be a war on the middle class, but it's wild to me at just how fast everyone kind of acquiesced to everything. It just happened so quickly. It was quite disgusting. Let's take a quick look at what's going on over here. This is where I was earlier, interviewing a bunch of people. There's tons of look at these guys taking selfies in front of the cops. That's the first group of people I've seen in a long time out here. It's just nothing but checkpoints after checkpoint after checkpoint. I don't know if you heard earlier, guys. I haven't been able to confirm this, but a friend of mine who is a reliable source told me that the amount that these police officers are being paid per day is $4,000 plus expenses. $4,000 a day plus expenses. So of course these thugs are pushing people around with a big smile on their face. Of course they're staying up in some of the fanciest hotels there is. They're eating the good food. They're living the good life. They're getting paid. I mean, you'd have to pay them that kind of money to convince them that it's a good idea to fully obliterate the rights of Canadian citizens. You'd have to get that kind of money in their pockets. And these guys are okay with that. I explained to those last cops that they are on the wrong side of history. I provided the example of the G20 summit in Toronto, explaining to them that it was proven in a court of law that every single thing those police officers did was unlawful. And all those people who were improperly arrested, unfairly treated and had their civil liberties violated by the police were compensated between $5,000 and $25,000 each. Now, as I said, it is a little bit, it's not a complete win, because it's not like the police are paying out of their pockets. It's not like, you know, Bill Blair, who was responsible for this thing, is going to pay for any of this. You know, he was at the helm of it. It's the taxpayers. It's the people. So these guys are staring me down here. If they really have a problem with one guy standing at the fence, they've taken the authoritarianism to their head a little too far. How you guys doing?
Hey, bud. Good, how are you?
Cool. You just documenting all this as well?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It's a freedom country, and this should be happening.
Yeah, no doubt, eh?
It was a bit of a struggle to get here.
Yeah.
We made it.
Yeah, where were you coming from?
Well,
like out of town?
Myself, I live in the west end of Ottawa.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're not coming from too far. Yeah. But yeah, so as a pretty much local resident, even for you, it's been difficult to get around?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, showing ID at checkpoints and stuff like that, or?
Well, actually, we're just trying to avoid the police as much as possible and going.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Ways to get through.
Yeah. Right
and,
on.
We basically we confronted one of the officers, and we said, "Listen, this is illegal what you guys are doing.
Yeah.
It's going against our rights and freedoms." And then they said,
"Can you hear them talk?"
And what they said was, "Well, there's an emergency act going on right now."
Right.
And I said, "Well, the emergency act is illegal because it didn't go through the
Parliament. That's right.
system."
No, it's still being debated.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, what Trudeau ordered was absolutely illegal, and we're they're saying it's illegal for us to be here. But no, we're all allowed to be here.
Yeah.
They're blocking the way here.
Yeah. You think there's many undercovers out here? Police walking around documenting protesters and journalists?
Possibly. I know there was Alexa Lavoie.
Mm-hmm.
She's got bruises all over her, and she was assaulted by police.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah.
Because Rebel News is a threat to this whole organization because they're telling the truth, just like True North.
Right. Yeah. Are you streaming? Where are you?
Well, this is not a live stream.
Yeah.
But I don't have any data at the moment.
Okay. Yeah.
So what's your channel there for your live
Press
stream?
for Truth. Yeah, Press for Truth on YouTube.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'll check it out.
Yeah, for sure. There's quite a big protest down at the War Museum. I don't know if you knew about.
No, I
There's about 300 people down there right now.
Oh, not bad.
Yeah.
Hopefully it grows, then.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna head out there a little later, but I'm just coming up here from there.
Okay.
Because I just wanted to check out the scene here, which looks pretty desolate.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna head out back there. But yeah, if you're interested, yeah, check it out. There's like probably 300 people down there right now.
Yeah, I'll definitely check it out.
Yeah. It's probably a 20-minute or half-hour walk from here. But yeah, that's where everybody is.
This feels like like Nazi Germany. 1939. Like,
It does.
This should never happen.
Yeah. Yeah, you shouldn't be forced to show your papers just for trying to walk down a public street as a Canadian citizen, right?
That's right. And then Trudeau is the one who calls us like terrorists and white supremacists.
White supremacists, yeah.
Listen, there's no threshold. There's no threshold for this being an emergency act. This is all like a one-way street from Trudeau. It's me, or the highway.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right.
No pun intended from the truckers.
Yeah.
But it's like the last I heard this emergency act happened was Pierre Trudeau, his father. So is that a coincidence? There's a pattern going on. It's about the Trudeaus. They're like he's basically a cancer in Canada.
I just got a text. Can you send that again? Lee, the intersection. I have a local who might be familiar with that area, and I'll try to get down there right now. I just can't scroll back on my notifications. Apparently there's something going on right now. I'm gonna see if I can maybe, if you know where that is, I'll tell you in one sec. But I'm gonna try to get down there then, if that is indeed the case. Let me see if I can, no. Can't check my notifications. Anyways, I think there's, yeah, there's something going down at the War Memorial and possibly some other things going on here as well. So, good luck with it.
All right, you take care.
Yeah, you too. Okay. Yeah, Lee, if you're able, send me that address once again. It just popped real quick and scrolled by, and I can't exactly check my notifications without messing up this stream. East End. Oh. Okay. They filmed you. Yeah, I'm actually constantly being filmed and photographed pretty much every time I walk around here. He put his phone away, he's a cop. I saw you guys mentioning that, and I had a bit of an inkling of that as well, so I asked him flat out, you think there's cops and undercover cops walking around here filming people and documenting who's still here? Yeah, very possible. Seems like a cop thing. Spoke weird. They were spies. Just reading your comments now, guys. Just another day for you, Dan. Yeah, that's for sure. Look at this. It's just cops and more cops and potential undercovers. Who knows? Maybe. These guys are still hanging out, having a good time, getting paid $4,000 a day plus expenses, living it up, living it up. Of course they were smiling while they stampeded over the crowds. So right now I am in what is called the restricted zone. These guys are still here filming me or doing whatever they're doing. I won't let undercovers deter me. But yeah, let me know where you heard of this stuff going on. Somebody says go refuel, Dan. Yeah, I think that's the plan for now. I need to recharge, come on back out here to capture all the action. There are people at Parliament. I'm watching it live on Freedom Convoy 22. What do you mean, people at Parliament? This is Parliament right here. This is all blocked off. I will try to get around to what you are referring to, but I'm not so sure it's possible from where I am. Pulled out his camera again when I popped out. You know what? I think you guys might be right. Might be dealing with some undercovers documenting this. So this is the intersection of Bank and Queen. What's really interesting is in Toronto, where all the action went down, similar to this, it was at the intersection of Bay and Queen, where the infamous police cars were on fire. And Bay Street is the banking district, and that's where all the action went down. And here is also where it all went down. Queen and Bank. But right now, there's not a soul in sight other than cops and potential undercovers. I'll see if I can get closer to Parliament down the next road, as you guys have suggested. I think Freedom Convoy stream might be, what? Oops, sorry, I gotta, I can't read that, it went by too quick. Oh wait, I think I can on my other phone. The Freedom Convoy stream might be someone messing, some claiming it's vid from yesterday. You hear drums and horns. Yep, that's the case, guys. That's exactly what's going on. Anything that is anyone's claiming is live right now at Parliament, it's not. It's most likely a restream from yesterday, as you said, because there's nobody here. Whole town is dead, completely dead. Parliament is all blocked off. There's nothing but roaming lines of cops, you know? Just cops, cops, cops everywhere. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to head back for a little bit to warm up, recharge. Today wasn't as rough as yesterday, that's for sure. To anybody who's been emailing or asking me, am I okay? I am. At the time, it really felt like a cracked rib. I mean, I've never really had that happen before. That's the only thing, the way that I could describe it. But considering I'm able to walk around and everything, I don't think it's cracked. It's probably some bruising and internal bruising, most likely. So I'll be just fine, essentially. So anybody who's been expressing your concerns over the last 24 hours or so, thank you so much. But yeah, I'll be just fine. Just a little bumps and bruises is nothing when it comes to this kind of stuff. So I want to inform you of my plan. I am going to rest up a little bit and then head back out and see what all those people are up to in not too long from now. So here's Parliament, right? That's literally Parliament, and it's all closed off. Complete closed off. As you can see here. Yeah, these guys won't let me in, that's for sure, but I just want to show you. So, yeah, that's Parliament building there. This is where all the main trucks were, right here. So they're all no longer there, as you can see, and massive police checkpoints set up all over this place. So I just want to confirm with you guys that this area is actually empty. So if you're seeing any current live streams that are suggesting otherwise, this is the live. What's that? Oh, stop right here. All right, no further than this. So again, this is where the trucks were parked, and this is as far as anybody can get, as you saw. This guy doesn't look too pleased. It's funny when they get the stink eye. So here it is, guys, a live look shot at the Parliament. So that's Spark Street, and then the next one is Wellington, where all the action was. So anything you're seeing online right now is probably just a restream of yesterday's feeds. They told me to stop right there. She may have had press credentials on her or something. They're only allowing in, what do they call it? Parliamentary press. So, see, that's funny. They're shining the bright light. I think, to mess up my videos so I can film them or something. That's interesting. You're just making it look cool for me, guys. Trying to flash that bright light. I've had cops do that to me before, you know, just put the flashlight on and think that that's gonna somehow, you know, block me from being able to see anything. I don't know why else this guy's doing that, but at any rate, this is the scene at downtown. Oh man, I am kind of blinded now. I shouldn't have looked right into that. All right, I'll check out your comments and questions a little bit before I head back for a recharge. Just want to give a quick recap of the day so far, guys. Obviously, this was a heavy-handed police response to the protests. They, you know, violently clamped down on probably around 2,000, maybe 1,500 people yesterday. By now, every truck has been removed. They got the big tow trucks in there. I saw a number of photos of other tow truck companies where the guys inside were wearing full masks, like not, you know, COVID masks to cover their faces, and the logos on the side of their trucks taped off so that nobody would see it because they're embarrassed about doing what they're being forced to do. But as I understand it, under the Emergencies Act, they're able to force these city workers to go in and remove the trucks, and that's what happened. These guys didn't want to do it. In fact, all the tow truck companies refused to go move the trucks. But under the Emergencies Act, that gave the city and the police the powers to be able to force the tow truckers to go in and remove the trucks. And that's exactly what happened. And ever since that happened, most of the protesters have been kind of pushed off to the outskirts of the city, right to the very, very outskirts, as far out to the outskirts as possible, actually, on the border of Quebec, in fact. See these guys taking my photo and my video. They do that all the time. But that's fine. I mean, when you do what I do, I'm constantly being monitored and filmed. And get a good shot? You get a good one? Did you? Oh, I'm perfect. I got a beautiful shot of you guys. I did too. Okay, you got it. You didn't get a beautiful shot. You got the back of my head there, Chief. So, this is what it's like to be in downtown Ottawa right now. I mean, can't walk down a normal street that's outside of the fence even, without being, you know, asked for your identification or filmed. But yeah, that's what Canada has dissolved into over the past 2 years. It's culminated into this police state, which we're been documenting this entire time. So,
Come on, boss. Good. What are you doing? Good. Here for work. Where do you work? Bank of Canada. ID?
Guy said he's here for work. They said, where do you work? He said, Bank of Canada. Isn't the bank closed by now? Let's see if they let him in after showing some ID. Is there hazard pay? I'm not sure. I could ask them, but these guys aren't going to give up any of that information. But I have heard from a source, a reliable source, that these guys are being paid upwhere around the potential area of $4,000 a day plus expenses. So that's quite the chunk of change for these boys to be standing around here right now. Finding themselves on the wrong side of history. All shops ordered closed in the red zone, I'm reading in the comments from the PFT channel moderator. also known as my beautiful wife, Amanda. Could be security for the bank. Yeah, it's possible. All right, well, I think I've had just about enough of these douchebags. And, you know, I don't mean to be mean or not nice. I mean, you know, when these guys take the uniforms off, they're real people too. They have families, they have parents, they have kids. They, you know, arresting people, where? I just got a text message that people are currently being arrested. Tell me where, and I will get there as soon as possible. I'm gonna stop right now and pay close attention to this stream so I don't miss that. But if you can, please let me know where you're hearing that people are currently being arrested, and I will basically run there right now. I'm still here down at Parliament. Shared your link on our site. Thank you so much, guys. Go to the west end of Parliament on Wellington. You can't get to Wellington. It's impossible. It's all closed off. That's Wellington over there. It's a giant police line. There's no getting there. Cops towing people on Ottawa Channel. Cars towed from Convoy Road Base camp just now. All trucks had names covered, plates off. Drivers had full face masks. I know, I saw them. Pictures of the tow truckers with face masks and their everything. Yes, Ken Doc says that Wellington feed is not live. Exactly. Everybody's confused. They think all this stuff is happening right now. It's old footage. There's nothing. You can't get in here right now. It's all blocked off. If you're seeing anything happening on Wellington or people getting arrested or whatever, check to make sure that you're not watching an old stream. Somebody said, what was the name of the mercenaries that they brought in at the G20? There was police from every jurisdiction imaginable. They came in from all over. Edmonton, Calgary, Alberta, Quebec, you know, Vancouver. There was every Canadian police force essentially was there back then. And it's a similar operation here. I've seen Calgary police. I've seen Sûreté de Quebec police. I've seen Edmonton. I've seen Toronto. I feel like I've seen a few others too. So they're coming from all over. So guys, if anybody can confirm that there's actually some arrests or trucks being taken out right now that is not a re-upload of somebody's video from yesterday that somebody is just premiering or making it appear that it's live when it's actually not. That very well may be what's going on, I think. Because the majority of the protesters right now, probably about 300 of them, are down at the museum. Just checking my comments here, make sure I don't miss anything important. Dan, why are there not thousands of people downtown there today? I thought all Canadians support this. Yes, there were, but everybody's been completely pushed out. Lots of cops at that building you showed me. I don't know what you're talking about, which building I showed you. What about the UN planes? Somebody's asking. I've seen this video. It's not really confirming anything for me. There's no context. It's just a lady standing in a field saying, there's the UN plane. Don't know what that's all about. That's not enough confirmation for me to suggest that there's UN cops being ushered into downtown Ottawa. I just haven't seen any evidence of that. Everybody thinks that the guys who are in green, who have no name tag and no badges and no identification, is because they're from some other country and they're here on the account of the UN. No, all those guys in the green suits are from Quebec. The Sûreté de Quebec have always looked like that. Go back and watch my films. United We Fall or The Nation's Deathbed, where I document the agent provocateurs in Montebello, Quebec. And you will see they all look identically the same. That's the Quebec police. That's what they look like. Big green outfits, no notification identifiers, just essentially anonymous police. Sometimes they have their numbers on their helmets, but that's it. So that's what you're seeing here in Ottawa, because we're on the border with Quebec. So it's the Sûreté de Quebec, they're called. They are the guys who are in the green suits. I'm just being watched by like every plainclothes person on every corner. Like everywhere, there's not the arrests and the streams and the footage that you're seeing now that appear to look like it's live is not actually live, and it's just a restream, rebroadcast of some of the stuff that was. Head back out and find the action for you guys. So once again, I just want to thank everybody who's been tuning in and sharing the streams. Thank you everybody who has been watching and sharing. Really appreciate it. And if you do appreciate my efforts to be here on the front lines, please consider making a contribution at pressfortruth.ca/donate, or you can send a PayPal transfer to dan@pressfortruth.ca. If you guys do want to support me in that way, it's greatly appreciated. But if you're not into PayPal, just go to pressfortruth.ca/donate, and there's options. You do Bitcoin, which is a great way to go, considering they're shutting down personal bank accounts. Or you can do just a direct e-transfer to dan@pressfortruth.ca. You can sign up for a monthly recurring contribution. You could join Subscribestar. Someone says grift. Again, I present all my information for free. You are welcome to continue consuming my content for free. I'm merely asking people, if you appreciate my efforts, to show that by contributing. I mean, you don't have to. It's fully within. You can just continue to watch for free. Maybe that's grifting. But I will, either way, guys, I'm going to continue to be out here on the front lines. You don't have to give a single penny. You can continue to watch all my coverage for free, just as you have been able to for the last 16 years that I've been doing this. So thank you so much to, yeah, CBC is the grift, exactly. And you know, there's a lot of money going around in this thing. Organizers, we don't know what they're doing with it. And you know, I'm independent media, press here on the grounds. This is what you want to support moving forward. But again, if it's not within your means, it's totally fine. A great way to show your support is just to like the videos, share the videos, click the thumbs up button, and things like that. But you know, it does cost a lot to be out here and to do this work. So again, if you do want to show your efforts, you can do so there at pressfortruth.ca/donate. Thank you so much to everybody. Do you still have a P.O. box? Somebody asked. Yes, I do. Hi. Yeah, good. How are you doing? Cool. Yeah. Yeah, P.O. box is in the description. Yes, if you would rather just send cash or checks or even just words of encouragement, you can do that. Yeah, links should be, all of that information should be in the description below. All right, guys, I'm gonna end this one for now. But this is very temporary. Somebody says, the hill, go. I was just at the hill. There's nothing happening there right now. It's desolate. It's a no man's zone. There's nothing but checkpoints all around.
You can still get through though. I walked through.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't discourage people.
No, this guy says you can still get through.
Oh yeah, I just walked through them. You just have to be good at it.
Yeah. Well, I'm through too. I mean, I'm in the restricted zone as we speak. Yeah, I figured out how to get through as well. Right on. Okay, I'm gonna end up the stream now then, guys. Again, I want to thank, what was it, 420 Company, I believe, who was restreaming the stream today. Getting a lot of new viewers to the channel, so thank you for that. And thank you for anybody who's been helping with my efforts, offering for, you know, places to stay and things like that. Is very, very greatly appreciated. I've been feeling a lot of love out here in Ottawa, so thank you guys for that. Don't forget to check the links in the description, guys, to find out how you can support my efforts moving forward. Thank you, Steven. Just got the PayPal notification popping up on my phone. Thank you very much for your contributions. Very, very greatly appreciated. Again, if anybody else wants to do it in that way, it's Dan at pressfortruth.ca, or you can just go to pressfortruth.ca/donate if you want to do Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies or Subscribestar or e-transfers or anything like that. All the information is there. P.O. box, it's all there. Don't forget to subscribe to me on these channels that are far more less likely to censor me, like BitChute, like Odyssey, like Rumble, like Minds, like Float, like Bastion. I'm on a lot of platforms that are far better than YouTube, where you are watching this here and now. And this channel is heavily censored, heavily shadow banned. There's a good chance that, you know,
Be lucky to get out right now.
yeah, I'd be lucky to get out. This may be shut down or completely terminate the channel again. So if you want to continue to get my videos, subscribe to me on all those other far better channels. Police at Coventry Road. I just looked up that is an hour and 20-minute walk. I don't think I'll make it there in time, but I'm gonna go in right now. I'm gonna recharge. I'm gonna warm up. I'm gonna find all the best places to be, and we're gonna get out there soon. We're gonna start another stream, guys. So stay tuned. This is just the first of today. Stay tuned for part 2. Thank you so much, Shonda Jenkins. Just got the notification. Very greatly appreciated. And yes, I will be back, guys, streaming again. Stay tuned. I'm just gonna go in, gonna warm up, recharge my batteries. Thank you, Catherine. Catherine, very greatly appreciated. Just got the notification. Thank you so much. I really can't do this work without you guys. You know, costs a lot of money to rent a hotel here in downtown Ottawa and to travel for 6 days as I did to get here from British Columbia. So really, you know, really appreciate the people helping me with those costs. You know, I don't get the $600 million grants that CTV and CBC and all the mainstream outlets get. So I'm not privy to that. But what I have is much better. I have the support coming directly from you, the viewers. I would far more like to be beholden to you than anyone else, even YouTube. You know, I used to be monetized on YouTube, and I can remonetize my channel if I want to, but I refuse to. Could be in an hour from now, so stay tuned for that, guys. Thanks for watching.
Major chaos in Canada as petty tyrant Justice Trudeau makes good on his promise to crack down on the Freedom Truckers. A massive police presence arresting and tussling with protesters on the streets of Ottawa after taking 2 of their leaders into custody. Some truckers saying they're ready to leave with honor, but officials apparently aren't letting them go and are impounding their vehicles. And as we've been telling you, the protesters are not the only ones getting harassed. A cafe owner who got doxxed after donating to the cause, giving an emotional interview to our very own Jesse Waters.
I gave a donation to fill a gas tank of someone so they didn't have to sleep in -30 in the cold that night. And I think that decision speaks to my humanity and not to political beliefs. Someone draped a large bed sheet over our sign. I'm sorry. It's been a tough few days, and I think, you know, and the sign read, "Tammy supports terrorists."
Okay, Jesse, you spoke with her. I mean, you know, this woman gave what many would consider a minor donation, and she's being punished for it, socially ostracized, criticized, and being called a terrorist.
She's not a political person. She said she was worried because it was -30 degrees outside. So she gave the donation so truckers could buy gas and buy food. And the next thing you know, she's had her whole life turned upside down. They've vandalized her place. They've called her all sorts of names. And
if you're trying to get to Vanier Parkway, I suggest taking Donald Street or those other streets in Overbrook, Queen Mary, I believe. Exits. All right, everyone. Actually gonna end it off right here. So, thank you guys for tuning in. Sorry for the lack of gimbal. Sorry for the short stream. I was gonna take it, you know. I was gonna take a day off, but decided to come out and see what's happening over here. So thanks guys. We'll see what I do tomorrow. Still not sure. Anyways, love you guys. Peace.
News media, so I don't want people going and twisting my words. At least here on live, you guys know that nothing is edited, nothing is cut. This is all uncut, real live, happening right now as we're walking, as we're speaking. So yeah, it probably will. However, I am trying to come up with the donations to help them out. The government will not pay for it. They literally sat there and laughed at him. I got it on my last live. They were laughing, sitting inside their truck. They were obviously bullied as children. I don't know. So that's my opinion, man. Like, you're really gonna treat somebody so disrespectful like that and not even give them a chance to get their personal belongings out of their hotel? That's not fair. That's not freedom. So the window, it's tinted glass, it's a work truck, and labor and time. You have to take off the door panel, all the pieces. You have to take off all this and that, and it's just it's not a huge job, but it's a long kind of job. So, and a lot of mechanics are charging out the butt right now. So that is why it'll probably be so much right now. I don't know, but my guess is probably around $1,000, because tint doesn't really cost that much. I think it's like $300 or $400 to tint your whole vehicle. And are you saying you can get into? Yes, I can get into my hotel. I have my papers, so I can get back in. Sorry, again, I'm losing my track of thinking because I'm answering so many questions here. Not my truck, my buddy John's truck. He had his window smashed and he wasn't even in it. And they were watching him run to his truck and everything, and they still went ahead and smashed his window anyway. So, show your papers! Haha, love it. Yes, so I just have to have paperwork of either residency or proof of hotel or any kind of temporary or permanent residence in Ottawa. How's it going, guys? So if you don't have that, you will not, guys. The hotels are flooded everywhere from the center of the city all the way to the outskirts. So if you are trying to get a hotel or anything like that, I wish you the best of luck. Okay, I don't tolerate that kind of language in here, guys, so I'm sorry. Someone was just kicked for that, for the language. And thank you guys, I appreciate it. And John, if you're still watching, everybody's showing love, so just wanted you to know. I'm gonna try and see how far down I can get. Thank you guys, I appreciate it. Again, for those wondering, if I will continue to stream after I leave Ottawa eventually, once I am finally forced out. The answer is yes. Lots and lots. I will be streaming. I'll do a couple walks around my city for you guys and show you the scenery of like the kind of place that I live in and the kind of people that I live around. And then I'm gonna start just doing all kinds of things. Filming my family, my daughter maybe, my friends, myself, everything going on in the world. Like I'm gonna film all kinds of different stuff for you guys. So if you want to continue following me, just know that time to go back to the... Okay guys, I think I'm gonna go back down to the War Museum. Screw this, it's too quiet up here. Part of my lingo. Yes, John, I'm here, man. I'm gonna keep fighting for you, brother. It's part of my language, guys. I'm not much of a swearer on live TV, but John, that is fucked up what they did.
Where's the action?
Everyone's down at the War Museum, brother.
How far is that?
So it's about a 10-minute walk from here.
Okay.
Yeah, if you just go straight all the way down and...
Is it across all the check stops, like past Bronson and say Albert?
Yeah, so you do have to go past Albert. You go down. You do have to go through a couple barricades, so if you don't have proof of residency or a hotel, then they won't let you back in. Just so you know. Have a great night, man. Wish you the best of luck. Stay safe, eh? Yeah. So yeah, again, sorry, what I was saying there, John, yes, I am fucking staying, buddy. Pardon my language, but that's messed up what they did to you. They had no right. You had every right to go to that hotel and get your belongings, brother. So let's try and help you out, everybody. Please, if you can, help out my buddy John here. He's obviously got money and stuff, but we're just asking for a little bit of help so we can show it around the world and people can watch on the live of how many of you guys were kind enough to help, and show the government that we're not going to stand for what they do, and what they do is never going to stop us from helping each other. We are not just Canadian citizens, but we are citizens around the world, and the only thing we want is peace and love. And obviously freedom. Can never forget freedom. So John, list your PayPal in the chat here and I will heart it so that it stays at the top of the screen, buddy. If you want to just do that. If Rachel's still in, she can probably put a heart on it too. If you can hear me, Rachel, we're gonna try and get John's PayPal going. If you don't see it, if you don't get it, feel free to send it to mine and I will forward it to John. If I can't transfer the funds right away, I do have money in my personal bank account that I can transfer to him. So no matter what, guys, we can get this done. We need to show the government that we're not backing down, and we're going to keep continuing to help each other and support each other in every way that we can. I'm going to give them a contribution myself. I'm going to donate $100 to John towards his window. So John, if you're hearing this, buddy, when I come and see you next, I'm going to give you money, or I can e-transfer it to you, PayPal, whichever you want. Either way, man, we're going to help you. We're going to get this done. So yeah, let's help John out, everybody. He's been supporting, he's been here since day one. He came out with the convoy. He's from Thunder Bay, and he's gonna have to drive all the way home with a broken window. So if we could help him, that would be greatly appreciated. I don't want to see him freeze on his way home, guys, please. So, and if anybody knows any mechanics on the way out that can help as well, or nearby, or near exit 88 in Ottawa, or I think it's Robertson Regional Road or something like that. Don't quote me on it, I'm not 100% sure. But yeah. Again, if he's not posting it, you can send it to mine. I will forward it to him. I will add it in with my donation. My information is in my description. Unless he can post it in the chat. If he already has, I don't know. I've been trying to watch you guys and watch my camera and watch where I'm walking so I don't fall on my face. Stunt Dummy said he would fix Windows. Thank you, MTTM Media. I appreciate you. Everyone, if you can send MTTM a like, a subscribe, whatever you can for them. They got a new channel and they get some truthful information out there, so let's help them out. Let's help out all the streamers, guys. I got help, a couple other people got help, and I want to pay it forward. I want to pay it forward, spread the love, and get more streamers out here. You can't find your PayPal through your email. Okay, shoot. I have a code thing that I have to post, and I don't know how to do that yet. It was one window. Yes, Stunt can use my video. Anyone that's helping with proper information and truth, feel free, get it out there. Just please, if you guys do use any of my videos, just make sure you send me a tag, send me a message, get a hold of me, because I would do the same if I wanted some